Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I will be sharing with you 7 important back to school tips for high school and college students. What I'm here to show you are the ways in which you can enrich your school experience. I want you to have a healthy school life balance. And I also want you to find your time in school fulfilling. So grab a drink, grab a snack, grab your notepad. This one is gonna be a chatty one. I've got my drink here. This is my mocha. I decided to go a bit fancy and I frothed up some almond milk and I put in a little bit of cinnamon. As you can see, your girl worked at Starbucks and worked as a server to pay her way through school. And I think you can tell from the details it's paying off, I think. Anyways, here are my 7 tips. Number 1, form a relationship with your teachers, or at least try to get to know them. So I know that there's like a small group of teachers out there who aren't really nice and would love to maintain that hierarchical distance of teacher and student, and I get that. I've had my fair share of really bad teacher experiences, but I have found that with majority of the teachers you will come across in your life, they want to help you. They want to see you flourish. They want you to enjoy their presence and their provision. With that being said, please do try to get to know your teachers. You're gonna have them for the term or for the school year, so I think it would make all the difference to actually form a friendship with them. I'm not saying you gotta try really hard to be best buds with your teacher in hopes that you could profit out of this relationship, because when you form a relationship, it's an equivalent exchange between 2 parties. So how do you go about doing this? Well, you can introduce yourself after class. That's what I did a lot in university. After the first or second lecture, I would just go up to my prof and just say, "Hi, my name is Claudia. It's great to meet you. I'm really excited to take your course this term." And that's it. Another way in forming relationships is to ask questions often. If you don't know something, ask. They are there to teach you. They are there to guide you. And if you're not comfortable asking in front of the entire class, that's all good. You can ask before class, during lunch, or after class. And also for the college students out there, please attend your prof's office hours. Your profs have made time for you to come to them whenever you have a query or a comment to make. They are there for you. You just gotta accept that invitation and show up. Another way in going about this is whenever your teacher or prof makes a personal anecdote or talks about their weekend, you can politely comment on that. You can compliment them, whether they're wearing a really cool t-shirt or they explained a really mind-boggling concept and it just made it so much more clearer to you. I think they deserve that praise, that recognition for their efforts. And just to wrap up this point, I want to share with you 2 instances where I have formed really lovely relationships with my teachers and professors. So in high school, I had this physics math teacher who was also my homeroom teacher, and at the time I was quite rebellious. I got good grades, but I just had a bit of an attitude. I was going through some growing pains, and he saw right through that, and he just reached out and said, "I'm here for you. Whatever you're going through, I'm here." And I took up that offer, and from there he would always keep tabs on me to make sure I was doing okay. And from then on, I diligently showed up for class and I was doing my work, and whenever I had a question, he would gladly answer it. And that teacher ended up being one of the teachers who wrote a reference letter for me to apply for a full ride academic scholarship at UBC, which I got. So I'm not saying you gotta try really hard and go to the extent that I went to. I'm just saying that teachers do care about you as long as you open yourself and accept their help. And I'm still friends with my physics teacher till this day. I am on a first name basis with him. Every time I see him, I always grab dinner with him and his family. And he's my friend. It's so weird, but yeah, he's my friend. And at university, I was pretty friendly with my psych prof and my Buddhism prof. With my psych prof, we talked a lot about psychology, our favorite psychologists. And then with my Buddhism prof, we talked a lot about traveling. And so they got to know about me and my personality. And then all of a sudden during the term, I booked a TV role. And on that filming day were both of my midterms, and I was not allowed to miss them. I would have lost 25% of my overall grade. So this was really important, and I just went to them. I was honest. I was like, this is what's going on. Acting is my priority. Is there any way that I could take my midterms earlier? And luckily, they allowed me to take my midterms earlier. They would not have allowed anyone else. but it was because I put in that effort in getting to know them and also showing them who I am. That somehow gave me the blessing to take my midterm earlier and also film my TV episode. So yeah, there are perks in getting to know your teachers and professors. I'm not saying it would go to that extent, but it makes your school experience so much better. Number 2, discover the resources your school has to offer and use them. What I want you to do is to find out where you can get help and assistance when you need it, and to also take advantage of your school's resources, because after all, you are paying the tuition, or your parents are paying the tuition, so you might as well take advantage of what your school is offering. So what are resources? This could be your professor's office hours, or you can email them. Check out the wellness services your campus has to offer, whether it's the gym, the pool, yoga classes, or a wellness workshop. Please do check out dental and medical health plans, and check out the counseling services at your school. That's really important. Very important. Please do check out the safety services at your school or campus. I know that when I went to university, we had this program called Safe Walk. It was like this hotline where if you didn't want to walk around campus late at night and you were scared, you could just call that number, and then some university students would drive you to wherever you needed to be. And of course, do check out academic services, whether that is tutoring, or maybe there's a certain room or a floor in your building where it's dedicated to studying a certain subjects, and there will be tutors or TAs helping you out. And another resource could be maybe your teacher is offering you half marks in doing the corrections to your tests and exams. So I highly encourage you to do those corrections. I did my math test corrections all the time. It sounds like I'm a goody two-shoes, but it's like, if you want to up your GPA, that's an opportunity to up your GPA. Number 3, treasure your syllabi. This is pretty straightforward. Just don't lose any of your syllabi, because they are useful. Each syllabus is your roadmap for the term, for the school year. So read through it, analyze it, follow it, and if possible, get ahead of it. Number 4, get ready the night before. Now, a not so fun way in starting your school day is to wake up late and then rush yourself in getting ready to go to school, because there's a high probability you're gonna either forget something, forget to print something, forget to pack something, or you pack the wrong thing. I've been there, I've done that. It's not fun. With getting ready the night before, this means packing up your backpack. It means having all your textbooks and workbooks all ready to go. It also means making sure the essay that you have to hand in person is printed out and in your school bag. This is also picking out your outfits so you don't spend like an hour trying to figure out what to wear in the morning. If you do a sport, make sure your sports bag is packed. Are you always feeling hungry in the morning because you skipped breakfast? How about taking some time the night before, cooking yourself something to eat, and have it ready the next day? Carving out these small pockets of time to do healthier habits will make all the difference in your school experience. It's way better than you mindlessly scrolling on TikTok or Snapchat. Trust me, you are not missing out on anything. Number 5, know your priorities and know your boundaries. This one is a big one. Okay, I can do this. Firstly, boundaries nourish you. Knowing your priorities and your boundaries will enable you to have an enjoyable and fruitful school experience and life experience in general. So these are the 4 things I want you to get clear on. Number 1 is food. What are you eating? What are you feeding yourself? How often are you eating? Please know what's healthy for you and know what's not healthy for you. If your intention is to cut out junk food, then please stick to that boundary. And maybe right now you're like, Claudia, I just don't have time to cook myself meals and eat healthy because I just don't have that much time. Please check your screen time. Before you come up to me with another excuse, please check your screen time. You've got time. You can make time. And I'm trying not to be so mean. It's just that I really want you to understand this, because I spent a lot of time on social media. I mean, I've grown up with it, and it's such a time waster, really. Also, are you depriving yourself of eating just because you're like, I have no time, I need to study? Honey, feed yourself. It is your fuel. Number 2, sleep. What is your quality of sleep? How much are you sleeping? Is your sleep schedule consistent? You need to prioritize your sleep. Food and sleep, most important things. I cannot stress this enough. This goes beyond using a bullet journal. This goes beyond using Notion. Like, productivity tools are great, but if you cannot master sleep and food, none of the other things are going to be as paramount as these two. Please respect having good quality sleep, because having a good quality and good quantity of sleep helps you with performance in school. It helps you with how you behave in school. It helps you with learning and listening. And it also helps you in understanding how you feel and think. Number 3, money. Where are you spending your money? Be honest. I know on campus or at school, there are plenty of restaurants, cafes, food trucks, pop-ups, cute stores, and it's a playground. You're just like, oh, I want to try out this restaurant and then this cafe, and let's get bubble tea, and ooh, I want to get ramen. I've been there. It will just drain your wallet out. So please know your boundaries and get good at budgeting. Just because your friends get bubble tea after every lecture every week, it doesn't mean you have to. It really doesn't mean you have to. Number 4, socializing. Often our school life balance is thrown out of balance because it's either we are over socializing or under socializing. So you gotta know what works for you, and you gotta respect and stick to that boundary. How are you socializing? Are you spending way too much time online and that's draining you? And perhaps this is a sign for you to go out in person to hang out safely. Do the people you hang out with drain you? Are you hanging out with the wrong crowd? Are the people that you surround yourself with people you genuinely want around you? Or are you just with them because you spend 5 days a week with them? Are you socializing with others just to keep up because you are coming from this place of fear, like the fear of missing out? Or is your school life balance just out of whack because you are spending all this time alone and it's draining you, and you have not prioritized or tried to, expose yourself to other people's company? With this all being said, this takes a ton of trial and error. You're not gonna get this right the first time. Rome was not built in a day, and that is okay. I just hope in me telling you this, I have planted the seed of curiosity, of awareness, that from now on, when you think about these 4 things in your life, I hope you can stay aware and just ask yourself, like, is this really serving me for my highest good? And if it's not, what can I do? What's a healthier option? Number 6, get involved. One way for you to have an enriching school experience is to get involved in what your school has to offer and to get involved in your community. School is not just about studying. Now, I know that everyone's school experience is different and everyone's school offers different things, and there are things that are out of our control, but I think that school is what you make of it if you give it a chance. I highly encourage you to join school clubs, and if you do a sport, join a sports team. So in high school for me, I spent 2 years playing on the girls' ice hockey team, and that was very fulfilling. And fun fact, one of our years, for the entire season, we lost every single game, but then when it came to playoffs, we won every single game, and we won the city championships. Talk about being underdogs. A fantastic way for you to get involved is to volunteer. At school, you may be required to do some volunteering for graduating credits, so I highly stress you get on that early. In high school, I volunteered doing photography for my neighborhood's community home. I also taught children ice skating, and I volunteered at the drama studio. Once you get involved with either playing a team sport or joining a school club or volunteering your time for others, you will find that your school experience is very fulfilling. Number 7, last but not least, ritualize your study times. I believe I get the most out of my study session when I get intentional and form a little routine before I begin studying and working. So what does ritualizing your study times mean? This can mean preparing all your materials at your desk, making sure your desk is ready for you to work at. This means putting all distractions away. This means getting that cup of water or cup of coffee ready at your side. This means telling your family or whoever you live with that you are gonna work now and you would like to not be disturbed. And also what I do is I like to dress for work or dress for success. So when I study or when I work, I don't wear my pajamas from the night before. I wear something that I would wear to lecture. Actually, no. I have worn sweats and pajamas to lecture, so scratch that. I just wear something that I would wear to a meeting at a cafe or something. So I want to just set the date for myself and my work and be like, I'm showing up. And I think in just dressing up for success, it helps with your attitude and your mindset and showing up for the work. Because half the battle is showing up and saying, I'm ready to put up a fight. Going through this ritual helps me acknowledge to me that, okay, Claudia, it is time for you to work. So if you are struggling to get into the zone, I highly encourage you to form a little routine, a little ritual in helping you get yourself geared up for work. Lastly, a bonus tip, I just want you to enjoy where you are right now. I think in school we can get so focused and so caught up in potential and like reaching our potential and making sure we try to keep up with other classmates and students and trying to one up ourselves and trying to end up on our school's principals list or honor roll or whatever achievement you are striving for. I mean, those are great goals to have, but I think we get so caught up in potential that we forget our purpose. Our purpose in our struggles, our purpose in our challenges, our overall purpose in the season we are in. Because there is purpose in where we are at, especially if you maybe have failed a test or maybe you are struggling to make friends. You are learning something from this. And I want you to try to gently change your mindset from why is this happening to me to what is this teaching me? What is this helping me with? And I think with that mindset shift, it'll help you have a more open and welcoming school experience. And that is it. That's the end of the video. Those were my 7 or 8 important back to school tips for high school and college students. I talked so much. I'm sorry if this video is incredibly long. I had a lot to say and I want to give you everything I know. And this is what I know so far. And thank you so much for being here and supporting this channel. It means the absolute world. Now stay safe, stay healthy, take good care of yourself, be gentle on yourself, and good luck with your studies. I will see you in the next one. Bye.